Hello, faith leaders, and welcome to Breaktime. Today, Psalm 6:6 says these marvelous words. I am worn out from my groaning. All night long I flood my bed with weeping and drench my couch with tears. Can you just hear the anguish? Can you hear it? But also, can you see it? Can you see what David is doing in this passage? You know, most of us, when we think of tears, we think of weakness. You know, we think of those who, man, you need to pull it together, girl. You need to get it together, guy. Because big people don't cry, you know. And I think that's really a sad reality, because from my knowledge of Scripture, Jesus wept when he looked over Jerusalem. You know, I'm pretty sure Joshua wept, and I know he did. I know David wept. Samuel wept. The big guys wept and cried. And so I'm thinking, if Jesus himself cried, then I think that gives me the capacity, the go-ahead, the green light, that it's one way that we have, that the Lord made us, to express our grief, to express what's inside. And you know, we cannot contain the pain and the agony of this world inside of our heart and expect to be okay. There is a release that God has given to us. And one of those ways that God has given us to release the anguish, to release the pain that we have inside of us, is tears. Have you ever noticed just a 30-second cry sometimes can make all the difference in the world? Your feelings are hurt. You know, you've gone through a troublesome time, you know, and you just want a relief. But yet you don't want to become angry about it. You know, instead of becoming angry or critical or cynical or being the gossip on the, you know, in your workplace, why not shut the door and just have a good old cry? Just a good old-fashioned cry. Because every tear that we shed, first of all, the Lord sees. But not only that, it has a way of taking what's inside and bringing it out, pouring it out. Oh, my word, it's so healing. I can't tell you the difference that when I know that I'm at that place, I just need to cry. And I have a precious daughter-in-law that does the same thing. I just need to cry, and then I'll be okay. And I'm thinking, you know, that's the greatest sign of strength. When I see somebody cry, I watched just a little bit of a show the other day, and I'm not going to tell you the actor's name, but it was amazing. He wasn't acting. He's a stand-up comedian. But he actually cried, and it wasn't tears of happiness. It was tears of sadness, because his son had been placed into the hospital. And watching him go through that emotion publicly, I'm thinking, there's a man of great strength. I want to know him. And so I'm wondering if there's some of you out there that are hurting, and yet you want to play it cool. You want to act like you have it all together. And so you're acting like the strong man on the outside, but the inside of you is just breaking. You know, King David wept to the place that he soaked his couch. What about you? Do you need that place? Do you need that time? Do you need that space? You have permission. And if you're looking for answers to soften your heart, to become a person that's not this, you know, living this duplicity life, maybe you should try tears. Have a blessed day.